Daily Horoscope for Scorpio, June 15, 2025. Welcome to your cosmic forecast, Mysterious Scorpio. Today, the stars align in a particularly potent formation for your sign, as we find ourselves halfway through June 2025, a pivotal month in your astrological calendar. The cosmic landscape on June 15th reveals the sun still journeying through intellectual Gemini, illuminating your eighth house of transformation, shared resources, and intimate connections. This placement is particularly significant for you, Scorpio, as the eighth house is naturally associated with your sign, making this energy feel both familiar and intensified. Venus and Mercury are dancing together in nurturing Cáncer, activating your ninth house of expansion, higher learning, and philosophical pursuits. This creates a beautiful opportunity to merge your emotional intelligence with your thirst for deeper meaning. Your ruling planet, Pluto, continues its transformative journey through Aquarius, revolutionizing how you perceive your foundations and emotional security. Mars, your traditional ruler, sits in fiery Leo, energizing your 10th house of career and public reputation. This placement grants you exceptional drive to pursue your ambitions and shine in the professional sphere. Meanwhile, Jupiter in Gemini expands possibilities around joint ventures and intimate partnerships, potentially bringing fortunate developments in these areas. The moon today transits through practical Virgo, creating an interesting dynamic with your water element. This lunar placement activates your 11th house of community, friendships, and future aspirations, encouraging you to analyze your social connections with discerning precision. In your personal relationships, today carries a magnetic quality. Your emotional depth is heightened, making authentic connections particularly satisfying. For partnered Scorpios, expect profound conversations that strengthen your bond. Single Scorpios may find themselves drawn to someone who stimulates them intellectually while honoring their emotional complexity. The Venus-Cáncer influence softens your sometimes intimidating exterior, making you more approachable and receptive to affection. Your professional life receives a significant boost from Mars in Leo. Your natural leadership abilities are enhanced, and others can't help but notice your determination and strategic thinking. An opportunity to take charge of a challenging project may arise. Don't hesitate to showcase your abilities. Your intuitive understanding of power dynamics gives you an edge in negotiations or important meetings scheduled for today. Financially, the sun in your eighth house highlights matters of shared resources. This is an excellent day to review investments, discuss financial matters with partners, or consider ways to optimize your resources. A surprise financial opportunity could emerge through a connection from your past. Stay alert to communications that might initially seem unimportant. Your physical energy runs in intense waves today. The Virgo moon encourages you to pay attention to the details of your health routine. Perhaps it's time to fine-tune your approach rather than pushing for dramatic changes. Digestive health deserves special attention, as the Virgo influence heightens sensitivity in this area. Emotional well-being benefits from transformative practices like journaling, meditation, or therapeutic conversations. The most significant challenge today stems from a subtle tension between your desire for emotional security, highlighted by planets in Cáncer, and your ambitious professional drive, Mars in Leo. You may feel pulled between nurturing personal connections and pursuing career advancement. The key is finding integration rather than separation between these areas. Your intuition is exceptionally sharp on June 15th. Pay special attention to insights that arise seemingly from nowhere. Your subconscious is processing information at remarkable speeds. Dreams from the previous night might contain symbolic guidance worth examining. For making the most of today's energy, consider these practical steps. Begin your morning with an intentional ritual that honors transformation. Wear deep, rich colors like burgundy or emerald to enhance your natural magnetic presence. The number 8 carries special significance for you today. Notice how it appears in your experiences. A piece of obsidian or black tourmaline carried close can help ground your intense emotional energy. When interacting with others, remember that your perceptiveness is heightened, but so is your tendency to keep thoughts private. Challenge yourself to share more openly with trusted allies. Vulnerability can be your strength today, not a weakness. As evening approaches, take time for self-reflection. The day's experiences contain valuable lessons about your evolving identity. Consider what you're ready to release and what you wish to cultivate as you continue your personal evolution. Remember, powerful Scorpio, that your greatest gift is your ability to transform, to shed old skins and emerge renewed. Today offers rich opportunities for this alchemical process if you embrace both the shadows and the light within yourself and others. Trust the depth of your emotional wisdom as you navigate this cosmically charged day. The universe supports your journey of empowerment and authentic connection on this significant day in your astrological calendar. For Scorpio, on June 15, 2025, the planetary positions reveal a fascinating celestial landscape with significant implications for your energy and focus. The Sun continues its journey through Gemini, positioned in your 8th house of shared resources, transformation, and deep psychological processes. This placement intensifies your natural investigative tendencies, making it an excellent day for research, financial planning, or exploring the deeper aspects of partnerships. The Sun forms a trine aspect with Saturn in Aquarius, creating a stabilizing influence that helps you build solid foundations in financial matters. Meanwhile, Mercury, also in Gemini, sharpens your analytical abilities and enhances communication about sensitive or taboo subjects. Venus will be positioned in Cáncer, activating your 9th house of higher learning, foreign connections, and philosophical expansion. This creates a gentle pull toward exploring new cultural ideas or educational pursuits that broaden your emotional horizons. Mars, your traditional co-ruler, will be in Virgo, energizing your 11th house of social networks, groups, and future aspirations. This position empowers you to take methodical action toward collective goals and community projects. Jupiter will be in Gemini during this period, magnifying the themes of your 8th house, potentially bringing opportunities for financial growth through partnerships, inheritances, or shared business ventures. Saturn continues its journey through Aquarius, forming a square to your Scorpio energy, which may create tension between your personal desires and social responsibilities. This aspect demands maturity and patience when dealing with authority figures or institutional structures. Uranus in Taurus continues to revolutionize your 7th house of partnerships, possibly bringing unexpected developments or revelations in close relationships. The slow-moving outer planets Neptune in Pisces and Pluto in Aquarius form a water trine and air trine respectively to your Scorpio energy, enabling profound spiritual insights and transformative experiences. Particularly significant is Pluto's position, as it is your modern planetary ruler, now transiting through your 4th house of home and foundations, triggering deep psychological patterns related to family dynamics and emotional security. The lunar nodes will be aligned along the Aries-Libra axis, highlighting tension between self-assertion and relationship compromise. With the moon likely in Capricorn on this day, your communication sector receives emotional focus, giving weight and seriousness to your words. Chiron in Aries may activate old wounds related to identity and self-expression, but also offers healing potential through authentic self-assertion. Black Moon Lilith's position suggests confronting shadow aspects related to power dynamics in professional settings. For Scorpio, these planetary positions collectively suggest a day of profound insight and potential transformation, particularly regarding how you share resources and energy with others. The emphasis on your 8th house indicates a natural alignment with your Scorpio essence, making this an especially potent time for psychological breakthroughs and financial strategy. The supportive trine from Neptune enhances your intuitive capabilities, while Pluto's transformative energy drives underlying changes to your sense of security and belonging. Pay particular attention to subtle power dynamics in close relationships, as the Mars-Uranus square may trigger sudden revelations about interdependence versus autonomy. As June 15th, 2025 unfolds, Scorpio's communication landscape reveals fascinating patterns. Mercury, now positioned in Cáncer, forms a water trine with your sign, creating an unusual fluidity in your typically guarded expression style. This alignment enables you to speak from emotional depths that normally remain hidden, even from those closest to you. The moon in Virgo today adds an analytical edge to your words, helping you articulate complex feelings with surprising precision. Your ruling planet Pluto is making a significant sextile to Mercury, amplifying your persuasive abilities and giving your words transformative power. This isn't manipulation, rather, it's the ability to speak truth in ways that catalyze necessary change. People will find themselves deeply moved by your insights today. Be mindful of this influence, as what you say could have lasting impact. Digital communication flows exceptionally well today. If you've been hesitant about sending important emails or messages, the energy supports clarity and effective expression through written words. Your ability to convey complex ideas succinctly is enhanced, making this an excellent day for important correspondence or crafting proposals. In personal conversations, you'll notice an interesting shift. While Scorpios often prefer to observe and analyze before speaking, today you'll find yourself initiating deeper discussions. The planetary alignment supports revealing parts of yourself that usually remain hidden. This vulnerability, though uncomfortable, opens doorways to more authentic connections. The third house of communication is being activated by Jupiter, expanding your ability to network and connect with diverse individuals. Conversations that might normally feel superficial or draining could suddenly reveal unexpected depth. Listen for the subtle currents beneath everyday exchanges. Meaningful connections are waiting to be discovered in unlikely places. Your vocal qualities carry unusual magnetic power today. If you work in fields requiring public speaking, teaching, or any form of vocal expression, you'll notice people hanging on your every word. The depth and resonance in your voice activates something primal in listeners, making this an excellent day for presentations or important discussions where you need to hold attention. Creative expression channels are wide open. If you journal, create art, or express yourself through any medium, you'll find ideas flowing with remarkable clarity. Images and concepts that normally remain submerged in your subconscious rise to the surface, ready to be transformed into tangible expressions. This is particularly powerful for artistic Scorpios who work with emotionally charged themes. In romantic conversations, practice patience. While you're feeling more expressive, your intensity could overwhelm some partners. The Virgo moon encourages adding practical details to emotional discussions, grounding your powerful feelings with specific examples rather than overwhelming generalities. This balance of depth and precision creates the conditions for transformative intimacy. Work communications benefit from your enhanced perceptiveness. You'll intuitively understand what's being left unsaid in meetings and discussions. This gives you strategic advantage, but resist the urge to expose others' hidden agendas publicly. Instead, use this insight to navigate workplace dynamics with greater awareness, addressing underlying issues with tact. The current Mercury-Neptune square suggests potential for miscommunications around practical matters. Double-check details in important communications, particularly anything involving finances or shared resources. Your intuition is strong, but verification remains essential for consequential matters. Trust but verify, especially when significant decisions hang in the balance. Family communications may trigger unexpected emotional responses today. Old patterns and unresolved issues could surface through seemingly innocent conversations. The planetary alignment supports healing these dynamics if you're willing to acknowledge the emotional undercurrents rather than deflecting with Scorpio's characteristic deflective humor or changing the subject. Authentic expression, even when uncomfortable, leads to resolution. Your psychic receptivity is heightened today, allowing you to perceive nonverbal cues and emotional states with extraordinary clarity. This makes you a powerfully empathetic listener. People may seek you out, sensing your ability to truly understand their unspoken concerns. Create appropriate boundaries, as absorbing others' emotional states could become overwhelming if you don't maintain energetic protection. Saturn's influence adds weight and consequence to your words today. Be mindful that casual comments could be taken more seriously than intended. This isn't a day for flippant remarks or sarcasm that could be misinterpreted. However, this same influence lends authority to your carefully considered statements, making it an excellent time to establish boundaries or express important convictions. On June 15th, 2025, Scorpio's financial landscape appears particularly dynamic as several powerful planetary alignments activate your wealth sectors. With Mars, your traditional ruler, forming a trine aspect to Jupiter in your 8th house of shared resources, this creates a significant window for financial growth through partnerships, investments, or other people's resources. This is not merely a day for ordinary financial planning, but rather one where transformative opportunities may suddenly materialize. Pluto, your modern ruler, stationed in Aquarius, continues its long-term transit through your 4th house of home and foundations. This particular day highlights a potential financial opportunity connected to property, real estate, or family resources. Some Scorpios might receive unexpected news about an inheritance, family trust, or investment opportunity connected to their ancestral lineage. The hidden wealth potential here shouldn't be overlooked. Meanwhile, Venus positioned in Cáncer activates your 9th house of foreign connections and higher education, suggesting that financial opportunities may come through international contacts, educational pursuits, or publishing ventures. This placement is especially favorable for Scorpios working in fields related to teaching, writing, or cross-cultural exchanges. Consider exploring financial opportunities that have an international component today. Mercury, positioned in Gemini in your 8th house of shared resources, sharpens your financial acumen and negotiation skills. Your ability to research, analyze, and communicate about complex financial matters is enhanced. This is an excellent day to discuss loans, taxes, investments, or business partnerships. Your penetrating mind can uncover hidden opportunities that others might miss, particularly in areas involving technology, communication platforms, or information systems. The moon in Pisces forms a supportive sextile to your sun sign, activating your 5th house of creativity and speculation. This suggests that creative projects or speculative investments could yield unexpected returns. Some Scorpios might find financial opportunities through artistic endeavors, entertainment ventures, or calculated risks in areas where your creative vision gives you a distinct advantage. Saturn's position in Pisces continues to bring structure to your 5th house, suggesting that disciplined, long-term investment strategies in creative fields or entertainment could pay off significantly. Today may bring news of a potential investment opportunity that requires patience but promises substantial long-term growth. Uranus in Taurus opposing your sign from your 7th house of partnerships indicates that financial breakthroughs may come through unexpected collaborations or business partnerships. Someone might approach you with an unconventional business proposition that initially seems risky but could revolutionize your financial outlook. Be open to innovative financial arrangements, particularly those involving technology or sustainable resources. Neptune in your 5th house continues to blur boundaries between creativity and finance. Today may bring inspiration for monetizing a creative talent or intuitive insight about a speculative investment. Trust your intuition about financial matters, particularly regarding investments in arts, entertainment, or spiritually oriented businesses. The North Node in Aries in your 6th house suggests that your financial destiny is connected to your daily work, health practices, and service to others. Consider how improvements to your work routine or health regimen might indirectly boost your earning potential. A new work opportunity that aligns with your deeper purpose could emerge today. Particularly noteworthy is the Jupiter-Chiron conjunction forming in your work sector, suggesting that healing old wounds around self-worth could open unexpected financial doors. This powerful alignment indicates that addressing past financial traumas or limiting beliefs about money could lead to surprising abundance. Consider journaling about your earliest money memories today. The day's energy supports financial research and strategic planning rather than impulsive action. With your planetary rulers forming harmonious aspects to planets in your resource sectors, information that has been hidden may suddenly become available, giving you an edge in financial negotiations or investment decisions. For Scorpios working in finance, banking, or investment fields, today marks a potential turning point where your specialized knowledge could lead to recognition or advancement. Your natural ability to see beneath surface appearances serves you well in identifying undervalued assets or investment opportunities that others have overlooked. Be particularly attentive to conversations around joint ventures or shared resources today. A casual comment from a colleague or acquaintance might contain valuable financial information that could lead to a lucrative opportunity. Your intuitive radar is especially acute when it comes to sensing profitable alignments. For entrepreneurial Scorpios, this day highlights potential for securing funding or investment for passion projects. Venture capitalists or angel investors may be particularly receptive to your pitches, especially if your business model involves transformation, regeneration, or solving complex problems, all Scorpionic specialties. On June 15, 2025, Scorpio finds itself in a particularly auspicious period regarding several key life areas. The Sun, positioned in late Gemini, illuminates your 8th house of transformation, shared resources, and intimate connections. This cosmic alignment creates an unusually fertile ground for psychological breakthroughs and financial collaborations. Venus forms a harmonious trine with your ruling planet Pluto, intensifying your magnetic pull and deepening your capacity for meaningful exchanges, both emotional and financial. This is not merely a day of surface-level luck, it's a profound opening of pathways that align with your natural Scorpionic abilities to perceive what lies beneath and transform what you touch. Jupiter, situated in Virgo, creates an expansive connection to your 11th house of social networks and future aspirations, suggesting that group affiliations and collaborative ventures hold significant potential for growth. Research, investigation, and analysis become your greatest allies today, as Mercury in Cáncer sensitizes your 9th house of higher knowledge and exploration, making this an exceptional time for studies, publishing endeavors, or legal matters. The day's numerical vibration resonates with your innate detective capabilities, amplifying your already formidable intuition and giving you an edge in uncovering hidden opportunities others might miss. For Scorpios involved in scientific pursuits, occult studies, or psychological work, this cosmic configuration opens doors to rare insights and potential breakthroughs. Financial matters receive favorable cosmic support, particularly through investments, inheritances, taxes, or funds managed by others areas traditionally associated with the 8th house that Scorpio naturally governs. The moon in Aquarius activates your 4th house of home and foundations, suggesting that property matters, family inheritances, or emotional security issues might unexpectedly work in your favor today. Your natural depth and commitment serve you especially well in emotional connections, with partnerships offering both support and opportunities for mutual growth. Pluto's powerful position enhances your ability to influence others subtly, making this an excellent time for negotiations or situations requiring persuasion. Health matters focused on regeneration and healing processes respond particularly well to your attention today. For creative Scorpios, the depth dimension of your work receives cosmic amplification, allowing you to produce work with uncommon emotional resonance and transformative power. any area requiring investigative skills, focused concentration, or the ability to perceive hidden patterns benefits from today's planetary positions, giving you a distinct advantage in competitive situations where seeing what others miss becomes crucial. Water-related activities, careers, or investments also receive favorable aspects, aligning with your water sign nature and enhancing your natural element's power. The late afternoon hours prove especially fortunate as lunar aspects perfect, opening a window for important conversations or decisions related to shared resources or collaborative ventures. As June 15th, 2025 unfolds, Scorpio natives will experience a profound shift in their social landscape. The Sun in Gemini forms a tense square with your ruling planet Pluto, creating an atmosphere where casual conversations could quickly evolve into deep, transformative exchanges. This isn't a day for small talk. Your penetrating insights will cut through social pretenses, though be mindful this intensity might overwhelm some in your circle. The Moon in Virgo, occupying your 11th house of friendships and community, brings analytical energy to your social interactions. You'll find yourself naturally gravitating toward meaningful connections rather than superficial networking. Group settings actually favor you today, as your emotional intelligence helps you navigate complex social dynamics with precision. Venus in Cáncer creates a harmonious trine to your sign, softening your sometimes intimidating presence. This placement allows you to show vulnerability without feeling exposed, a rare opportunity for you, Scorpio. Friends and acquaintances will be drawn to this more accessible version of yourself, potentially strengthening bonds that have felt distant recently. Mercury in Gemini activates your 8th house of shared resources and intimate bonds, enhancing your ability to negotiate power dynamics within close relationships. Today may bring opportunities to clarify boundaries with friends or colleagues who have overstepped. Your words carry particular weight now. Use them judiciously. Mars, your traditional ruler, in Leo creates some friction in your career sector, which may spill over into social relationships with colleagues or professional contacts. Power struggles could emerge, particularly if you feel someone is challenging your authority or expertise. Rather than responding with your scorpion sting, channel this energy into collaborative leadership opportunities. Jupiter in Virgo amplifies the effects in your friendship zone, potentially bringing a mentor figure into your social circle. An older or more experienced person may offer valuable guidance, though your natural suspicion might initially make you hesitant to accept their advice. Trust that not everyone has hidden motives. Saturn retrograde in Pisces continues to restructure your approach to pleasure, creativity, and romantic connections. Social gatherings centered around artistic expression or spiritual pursuits will feel particularly rewarding today. Consider accepting invitations that take you out of your comfort zone, especially those involving water elements or music. Uranus in Gemini creates unexpected opportunities for transformational encounters, particularly with people from different cultural backgrounds or belief systems. A surprising conversation could challenge your worldview in productive ways. Your typical resistance to sudden change is diminished today, allowing for serendipitous connections. Neptune in Aries activates your 6th house of daily routines and service, suggesting that volunteer work or community service might lead to meaningful social connections. Sharing your skills or expertise in a helpful context removes the pressure of pure social interaction, allowing your natural depth to shine without overwhelming others. Your traditional ruler, Pluto, continues its journey through Aquarius in your domestic sector, indicating that hosting a small gathering at your home could be surprisingly successful. This placement supports transformative conversations in intimate settings. Consider opening your space to trusted friends who appreciate your intensity. The North Node in Taurus opposing your sign continues to draw you toward partnerships that challenge your need for control. Today offers a valuable lesson in the art of compromise without self-betrayal. Listen as much as you speak. You might be surprised by what you learn when you temporarily surrender the need to direct every interaction. For optimal social success today, lean into your natural empathic abilities while moderating your tendency to probe too deeply too quickly. Not everyone is prepared for the level of psychological intensity you bring to casual interactions. Practice discernment about when to dive deep and when to allow conversations to remain light. Digital communications benefit from your thoughtful approach today. Social media posts or group chats that reveal calculated vulnerability will strengthen your online connections. Avoid cryptic messages that might be misinterpreted. Clarity serves you better than mystery right now. Romantic social interactions carry particular potency as Venus harmonizes with your sign. Single Scorpios might find attraction brewing within friendship circles, while those in relationships can strengthen bonds by socializing as a couple. Either way, your magnetic charm is amplified. Use it wisely rather than manipulatively. Final guidance for Scorpio's social sphere today: trust selectively but not sparingly. The walls you typically maintain around yourself can lower without crumbling entirely. The difference between strategic vulnerability and dangerous exposure lies in your intuition, which runs exceptionally strong today. Let it guide your social navigation as you deepen connections that truly matter, while gracefully disengaging from those that drain your considerable emotional resources. As the cosmic energies align on this mid-June day, Scorpio, you're being called to practice strategic vulnerability. The Sun in Gemini illuminates your 8th house of transformation, making this an ideal day to release what no longer serves you, but with discriminating awareness. Not everything needs to be discarded, and not every emotion needs to be expressed publicly. Mercury forms a trine to your ruling planet Pluto, enhancing your intuitive powers and giving your words extraordinary impact. Choose them with precision. When communicating today, remember that silence can be as powerful as speech. Listen to the unspoken messages around you. Your perceptiveness is heightened, allowing you to detect subtle shifts in energy that others miss. This sensitivity is your superpower today, but it requires protection. Create boundaries around your psychic space, particularly during the afternoon hours when the moon squares Neptune, potentially clouding judgment. Water is your element, Scorpio, and today you'd benefit from literal or metaphorical immersion. A bath ritual, swimming, or simply drinking more water will help transmute stagnant energies. With Mars in Leo activating your career sector, channel your passionate nature into professional ambitions, but avoid power struggles with authority figures. The number 8 appears significant today. Watch for this pattern, as it may signal moments of opportunity for deeper transformation. Your intensity can be overwhelming to some, so practice modulating your energy when dealing with more sensitive individuals. This doesn't mean dimming your light, but rather focusing it like a laser rather than a floodlight. For your physical well-being, focus on the hips and lower back, areas where Scorpios often store emotional tension. Gentle stretching or yoga targeting these areas will release not just physical but emotional blockages. In financial matters, today favors joint resources and investments rather than solo ventures. If considering a major purchase, wait until after the 17th when Venus moves into a more favorable position. Your intuition regarding others' motivations is particularly accurate today. Trust your gut when it sends warning signals. For those Scorpios working through emotional healing, the afternoon provides a powerful window for shadow work, particularly addressing old wounds around trust and intimacy. Keep a dream journal by your bed tonight, as your subconscious is actively processing and may deliver important messages through your dreamscape. Wear or surround yourself with deep red or black today to ground your energy and enhance your natural protective shields. Your power phrase for today is, "I embrace transformation while maintaining my core strength." Relationships may test your boundaries today. Remember that true intimacy requires both vulnerability and strength. You don't need to reveal all your cards at once. For creative Scorpios, channeling emotions into artistic expression will yield particularly powerful results today. Music that resonates with your deeper frequencies can serve as both protection and inspiration. Above all, remember that your greatest strength today lies not in controlling external circumstances, but in mastering your internal landscape. The shadows you've been avoiding contain precious wisdom. Face them with courage, extract their lessons, and emerge renewed. Daily Horoscope for Scorpio, June 15, 2025. Welcome to your cosmic forecast, Mysterious Scorpio. Today,